Hello, hello. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. I just can't put this game down, so we're doing another episode. Go ahead and go to start game. Oh, still such memories from that. Putting it on the PlayStation. Putting down the PlayStation's cap, hearing the whirring noise. So good. Alright. So we're actually going to read the Germanic scriptures a little bit. That's an Oversight.
Mysteries surround the Oversight.
It says who has the Oversight. Islud has that. Oh, Islud had 3 of them. Yeah, because he stole R2.
Till next time. These two.
Let's read the scriptures of Germanote. This isn't pretty long. I think it's voice acted. Yeah. Open the scriptures of Germanic. Just read by Elder Simon. Begin to leaf through the pages. Which before my eyes were written holy. Far behind. Illustrations are scattered throughout, but many pages are missing, damaged, and difficult to decide. Turn the pages. Faintly penned words of modern Lycian script occasionally caught my eye. Notes of explanatory nature had been added here and there throughout the book, all written in the same hand. But exactly whose I could not say. Probably Simon's. A faint set of ink rose from these notes as I touched my finger. Writing smeared, seemed to have been permanent only in the last few days. I then realized these transcripts were most likely Elder Simon's work. Must have devoted a significant portion of his life studying the underground library. These scripts, line by painstaking line. I relied heavily on his fragmentary notes as I continued reading. Apparently, the Holy Script has been recorded by Germanic. But who was that? The name struck a familiar chord as the half-forgotten history lessons rose. Mine. And then I remembered. Germanic was a disciple of Jorah who betrayed his master, turning him over to the Holy Northern Empire, and in doing so, ensured his name would live on in infamy. I was astounded that a labrum penned by the same Germanic, my history lessons now rested in my hand. My very hand. Jorah was a child of the gods, descended from the heavens to deliver humanity from self-inflicted chaos. By his prophecies was the word of the divine imparted upon mortal men. After his death, these teachings formed the basis of the Church of Glabados. Its name meaning to obey God in the holy tongue of the ancient. Church's influence later spread throughout Ivalice, further afield to Ordalia, Rwanda, and beyond. The deeds of Saint Jorah are known to all, and yet I would seek to learn more of his remarkable journey. Saint Jorah's birth came some 1200 years ago, in the midst of a golden age of technology when airships yet plied the skies. He was born in Lazalia, in the city of Bravenia. Moments after his birth, he rose to his feet and approached a well. Upon reaching space, words prophecy poured forth from his infant lips. A calamity shall soon befall this well. Seal it up at once, that none may drink it of it. Some days later, a plague descended on the town of Bravenia, and all those who drank from the well succumbed to the contagion and perished. Only those families who heeded the prophetic words of Saint Jorah were spared from malady and death. After the incident with the well, people came to revere Saint Jorah as a important of miracle and a child of the gods. And at the age of 20, his life was cut short. Circumstances surrounding his death are closely shadowed the legend of the Zodiac Braves, both throughout Ivalice since ancient times. Trace the story of these fabled warriors and must go further into the past. Ivalice was not always united as it is today. No, Rome was divided into 7 domains: Ubaham, Lionel, Limbury, Lazalia, Gallion, Sultania, and Milan. Each warred with others in never-ending struggle to expand its own territory. The age of feudalism. This conflict had continued for centuries until an ambitious young king rose to the power of Milan. This young monarch dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, but victory was difficult and a dangerous one. The king turned to the ancient tomes and dark magics found within, summoning a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. Once unleashed, the demon slew the king and set out to destroy the very world itself. To combat the monstrosity, a great hero set out on a quest. Together with his 12 comrades, he collected the Zodiac Stones and scattered throughout the world. They formed the Zodiac Braves. These warriors soon defeated the demon and its minions and banished the creature back to its infernal plane. Their deeds came to be told as the legend of the Zodiac Braves. The Zodiac Braves have since appeared whenever the world balanced on the brink of catastrophe, only to vanish just as quickly as once the crisis has been averted. Similar catastrophe threatened the world in the time of Saint Jorah. liege lord and Limberry summoned a demon in hopes of seizing control of all of Ivalice, and once again plunged the world into chaos. As in legend, Saint Ajura collected 12 Zodiac stones. Once again, the Zodiac Braves rose to defeat the marauding demon. Thus, Saint Ajura hailed as a world savior. However, sovereigns of any age have small tolerance for the interference of well-meaning heroes. Saint Ajura's fame drew the higher the Holy Jadaran Empire, dispatched soldiers to capture him and his devoted followers. Baharism was the prevalent religion in that day, and priests feared Ajura's growing influence. Ultimately, Germanique, 13th disciple, was tempted by sordid coin, offering vital information that led to his master's capture. Saint was executed upon the gallows of Golgotha soon after. But lest we forget, Saint Ajura was the child of the gods. The wrath of heavens was swift and terrible. Immediately following the execution, Muland, center of Far's teachings, was visited by a terrible cataclysm. The skies rained blood, a storm of golden lightning ravaged the city. The earth trembled, thunders roared, and Muland sank into the sea. This was a legend which I was familiar, a very same tale told to every child of Ivalice. But the Saint Ajura described within the scriptures of Germanique was a different man altogether. Ajura was no child of the gods. He was mere mortal, more divine than you or I. He was a revolutionary. He fought to realize his own ambitions. He was no lover of peace. No hero would sacrifice himself for the good of humanity. Germanique wrote of him, founder of a new religion with a rising number of followers. Ajura was no more than a nuisance to the empire. But to the slaves and the destitute, who suffered the most under imperial rule, fair treatment and equal opportunities espoused by Ajura appeared as a ray of hope. He as their savior. But Ajura was apparently more than just a religious founder. He was a saboteur who infiltrated enemy states to collect information and sow disorder. Ajura was a spy, dispatched to the Holy Jadaran Empire by a rival state. His teachings, the faith they inspired, and the influence he wielded were but contrivances to enact the downfall of the empire, orchestrated from its borders by Ajura himself. But for all his guile, the Imperials were fully aware of the threat that Ajura posed. Germanique was employed to collect evidence that would allow the Empire to arrest Ajura as a spy. 13th disciple was in reality no more than the Empire's instrument in a play to uncover Ajura's true intent. It seems that Ajura indeed attempted to form the Zodiac Braves. Germanique confirmed in the writings that Ajura even discovered some of the stones and had entrusted them to his closest disciples. But what was his purpose in forming the Zodiac Braves anew? I don't know if the liege lord of Limberg actually summoned a demon. Alder Simon's notes speak of his doubts on the matter, and not a single line within the scriptures seemed to record the event. Nevertheless, it appears catastrophe in which the greater part of Muland's sanctity did indeed coincide with Ajura's execution. Footnotes provided further enlightenment, or just a different view. No doubt the personal opinion of Alder Simon. Though many spoke of their existence, none had ever set eyes upon these scriptures of Germanique. Some may say they are fraudulent, written by the sole purpose of discrediting Saint Ajura, but I know this tome to be authentic. I served as an inquisitor for the church. Those in its upper echelons feared the existence of this work. And the same is no doubt true for all, the High Confessor. They were all fearful of these writings, for everything contained within them is fact. After Saint Ajura's death, the church, which had capitalized on his influences to seize power for itself, had only one task: to conceal his true nature as a human being. One fact had to be erased from the annals of history. They needed to ensure that Saint Ajura be remembered as a child of the gods. The use of the Zodiac Braves, a legend believed throughout the continent, was a stroke of genius. It was a simple feat to convince the people that Saint Ajura had led the Zodiac Braves to defeat a demon that never existed. I realize now that I lost my faith the moment I began to read these scriptures, and I feel no sorrow. Looking back, I know that my desire to know the truth was stronger than my faith had ever been. Above all, I am as guilty as any involved in this great travesty. All these years, the church has concealed the truth and lied to our flock. Though I am compelled to condemn these acts, I cannot even bring myself to do so. Even if I were to bring the scriptures before the people, the church would not stand idle. In all likelihood, I would be accused of heresy and burned at the stake. But that is not the true reason for my inaction. The library is everything to me. It is a treasure beyond compare. The only means of lacking my endless thirst for knowledge, or to share this book with the world, a precious library would be taken from me. I cannot allow it. To be separated from my tomes, I can think of no pain greater, and my curiosity eclipsed my will to do what was right. In these pages lies the truth hidden by the church for so many years. The miracles of Saint Adura were not but lies, and he but an ordinary man. Interweaving the events surrounding the Adura's death with his malicious teachings, his followers fabricated a means by which to seize power. Is that all? Truly all there is to know? Elder Simon wrote that Saint Adura's demon never existed. I've seen the dark power of the Zodiac Stones with my own eyes. There's an evil presence at work, something much more sinister than the High Confessor and twisted plots. Is a
New discoveries awaiting even the most dog-eared of tomes. Let us speak on this again.
And then I got these in India Chronicles from
materials that await your perusal. You are always
Mission. Which is neat. I don't think you were able to read any of those in the original game. So that's neat that they added more reading materials to expand the lore. But let's go to Dorder and see what happens.
You are the heretic Ramza Beowulf, yes?
Oh, they gave him a good voice actor.
Who are you? You do not appear to be of the Template.
You will come to Ivalice castle. Your sister will be returned in exchange for the scriptures of Germonique.
Ivalice? What does Grand Duke Barrington have to do with this? I had heard he keeps both Dukes Larg and Goltana at arm's length, and fields no troops in their conflict. Why would Alma be in his custody? What interest does he have in the book?
Surely you have read the scriptures.
Yeah, this is a question they ask in the PlayStation version. I'm gonna be truthful to him.
Yes, I've read them.
I don't know if this option only appears if you actually read them, but
could it be
yeah.
the Grand Duke is in league with the Church? If so, having its secrets exposed will be problematic for him too.
You are in no position to make threats. If you wish to see your sister again, you will come to the castle and do nothing extraneous. My lord awaits.
No, this is a battle on the PSP version, but I don't think it
So
is in
here
this
you are.
one.
We've been searching high and low for you.
But we'll see.
What is it? Are you unwell? Ah, but I forget myself. I hope this day finds your royal majesty in better spirits than those past.
Do not mock me. Please, I could not bear it.
That was cruel of me. I'm sorry.
This is a good cutscene though in both versions.
So, what is it that you mean to do with me? I'm not Ivalice. There can be no possible value in holding me. No value, even in my living.
Possibly. You are not Ivalice. We do not even know your rightful name. Whether even you be highborn or low. No such records remain.
My life until now. What was it all for? Raised to think myself Ivalice, I never once suspected that I was merely a replacement for the real princess. Of the royal family. I alone was confined to a remote monastery, far from the seat of our crown. I alone was made to live in seclusion, and had often wondered why. Even so, this I thought a burden light enough. If it meant the kingdom would know peace. Yet still Ivalice runs red with blood. All this suffering and solitude. What purpose did it serve? How ironic it is. Now that I am free of the monastery, I find myself longing for it. Though I may have been a bird in a cage, at least the song I sang was my own.
It has been the same for me. I was given the wardrobe of a nobleman, and so I played the part. A puppet, ever dancing for patrons unseen. Most men but play the part they're given. Most live and die not knowing they play a part at all. But I am past all that now. I am their puppet no more. I will exact from them the price of the merry dance they lead.
And just what is it you plan to do?
You must place your trust in me, Ivalice. I will burn down this kingdom and build a new one. A kingdom worthy of you. I will show you a world where your light will outshine the sun. A world without darkness. A world where you will always be, Ivalice. This is my heart's desire. For you are my purpose. My everything. You will have no more need of tears.
Can I truly trust in you?
I will never betray you. Never. On Titra's soul, I swear it. So come now. Dry your tears.
Yeah, in the PSP version, I believe that actually has like some assassins come in, they try to kill Mobilia, and you get to play as Delita, kick their ass. But not in this version. I heard a lot of the PSP editions were like not with the original makers of the game's vision, so we get new.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Aaron?
Nothing
No,
else I can help.
rumors.
It's just rumor, mind you.
Marquise Umdor slain. This is actually pretty important. Marquise Umdor, Liege Lord of the Unmarried, hero of the 50 Years' War, dubbed the Silver Prince by his friends and Silver Demon by his foes, reported to have been slain in battle. The recent conflict had driven a wedge between him and Duke Cortana, with Marquise Umdor choosing to take a neutral stance. Right of this, Duke Cortana demanded Limbury's continued cooperation, but Marquise Umdor firmly refused the proposal, fearing for the well-being of his subjects. Relations quickly deteriorated, and Duke Cortana ordered the invasion of Limbury, bringing their armies into conflict. Marquis himself joined the defense of the Fused Plains, but was struck by a stray arrow, the wound leading to his eventual death. Marquis Umdor is a popular figure among the common people, despite his noble title. He has long been a devout follower of the Church of Glabados. A stream of mourners pay respects at his grave. Having served as a steadfast general of Duke Cortana during the 50 Years' War, said the Duke expressed profound regret for his part in Umdor's timely passing. It seems certainty that its death will affect the war. So Duke Cortana just killed Marquise Umdor.
Need anything else? Thanks.
And that's probably gonna lower morale.
After all, in particular.
But okay. Golden Staff. So you gain 1 attack power, but I'm pretty sure you don't actually gain any magic attack power, so this is a staff you don't want to buy ever. You get access to the Wizard's Rod, which I think is 2 magic attack power, which we do want at least 2 of those. Powers Codex doesn't do anything extra, so don't need that. Goku's Pole has a chance of granting Atheist. Which is interesting. We get new... Nope. Oh, we get Kodachis. These do not give speed. I thought they might. I think that was only the hard mode of this game. Buy 2 of those anyways. They're good for dual wielding. 2 more of those. We get Proudhide bags, which new to this game. These used to be female only items, and any class could wield them, but now they're just Bard and Dancer exclusives. All right, any new shield? Diamond shield. Pretty good blend of attack and magic. Right. Black Cowl doesn't give any effects, so we don't really want any of those. 72 HP. What? 48 HP plus 1 speed is probably better. White Robe, Fast Fire, Lightning Ice, pretty good. Power Garb. I think is. Oh, that's 2 physical attack.
Are you any?
Get 3 of those. Can we buy Japamalas now? Yeah, we can. We might want another Japamala. Magic Ring doesn't do much.
Would that be all? Look
I'm
in
gonna
the
sell my high potions.
Are you happy? A pleasure to.
So we can and then buy a lot of X potions.
By all means. Are you anything? May I be of further
We are going to need
assistance,
them.
or catch your eye?
We don't have enough for another
May I
Japamala.
away?
Because they would actually be really good on Donn as well. Let me go
Looking for
check the other
profit or
stores
in
quick.
particular?
We can Orichalcum Dirk.
May I
But I want to check Egros for heavy armor.
Greetings, or catch your eye?
We can get diamond swords now. And attack, wind slash blows. Partisans. Flail of Flame. Offensive casting Pyra. What? Nope. Nope. It's just still diamond stuff.
Will that become?
Right. Nope. We're gonna do some fights. We're not gonna do fights. Grog Heights. This is actually a pretty sad battle. Let's do it. 21 videos, and we're getting to the first battle. Maybe I should make a timestamp for this one, but story time is good.
Very well.
We got Chloe,
Never a
Wes,
doubt. Very well.
Chris,
Ready
Donn.
and willing.
Forward.
I wonder if they made this battle any harder. Nope, it's just still squires and everything. But watch me
Look at
lose
their
this battle.
thunders. When we have fled so far, have the gods no mercy?
Is that a scouting party from the Order of the Southern Sky?
We are done with fighting. We've had our fill of blood and death. It doesn't matter if we're poor, but our place is with our families. I'm going back to my wife and child. You will not force us to return.
Deserters, it seems. Pray, heed my words. We do not pursue you. It is not our wish to fight.
Aye, that much I'll believe. Better to strike us down cleanly when our backs are turned. Do not think us so green as to fall for your tricks.
That man. Does he not have the look of the one on the handbill?
What? Are you sure?
Aye, it's him all right. Ramzabael, the heretic. What do you say we claim his head and take it back to camp?
Are you serious? We're deserters. Our heads would be on spikes next to his.
Consider it. As a son of House Baelv, he's no mere bounty. His family commands the northern sky. We'd be fools to pass up this opportunity.
The men who captured that general were dismissed honorably.
Exactly. If we're to return to our homes, let us do so with our heads held high. Were we to flee now, it would be to a life of skulking in the shadows. They still think we're out scouting, and it could stay that way.
Very well. Let us return with him, or at least with his head. It's not long for those shoulders anyway. He is a heretic after all. Come, let this be our final battle. With this godless man's blood, we buy our way home.
It seems there is no avoiding this fight.
I think the Order of the Southern Sky and Order of the Northern... I knew these guys were Northern Sky. But I think it's new that they want to take it back to... or Ramza's head back to camp. That's an interesting spin on this.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, I thought they just wanted to turn you into the church, but... Oh. I was thinking about getting an arrow block on wet. Seems to be taking a lot of arrows. Have Chris go up and just punch that guy, but... Let's see what we got here. The Giant's axe, but he's double-handing it. Interesting. I want to see what that... I want to see what the chemists have. They have to throw guns. Just want to see if that thief I need to be worried about. Yeah, she has steel heart, so we don't want males getting near her. Just have West stay there. Eight 1, 8 0. I got it 2. Target elevation multiple 3. I can just hit 2 people wholly. Well, arrow guard wouldn't help against guns, but I don't know if West can get away from that other gun. Yeah, actually West can get away from that gun if I go over here and do it. But the archer, no, the archer's not gonna go. But I think if West just like goes here, he's can't be shot at. We can get a Leviathan in? Yeah, we can get a Leviathan in. Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
Come on.
Ramza, I turned you into a knight. You up.
Where am I needed?
Have Chloe go in. Obviously curse off. I should hit forward one.
Is this the end?
There we go. That's why we like our summoners. Attack, target elevation, multiple 4. And we'll give Chris and Chloe some haste. Okay, at least Chloe. I am not good at hitting Chris with haste. Oh no, they have Phoenix Downs.
I must concentrate.
Oh, I'm gonna level so I can actually
Allow me.
use that to get the XP. do an Ido. Let's see, curse. Boom. Chris. Punch. Punch.
I'm ready to fight.
Let them win.
Do not let them win. I think it's a bit too late for that. I think we've already won. Chris is just gonna come back here and chakra. I don't even think this is worth waiting out crystals for. I will get a protect off.
I must act.
Chloe attack. Shooting Ramza. Doesn't do anything because West used. Anybody level up?
I'm here.
Maybe having somebody learn the chemist abilities. I doubt they have a high potion. Oh, X potion is what I wanted. Maybe I'll let the chemist wear out. Only steel helm on that one. Chloe right there.
How are you? You can count on
Potion
me.
for some JP. Haste. Chris is really avoiding the haste. Don't you dare. Alright. He's gonna have unlimited potions, so...
Right then.
Get a holy up there. Oh, knights are so slow. That was a fire, I think. That's why I'll just take it. Oh, that was the archer. Didn't even get aim on Chris. Just aura blast him. He's on height 8, so... Sorry, Chloe, this might hit you. Target, elevation, multiple 4, holy. Okay, that's hitting Chloe. Definitely hitting Chloe for a lot.
Must concentrate.
And he just works Kabylian robes.
That they should throw their lives away. And yet, what right have I to blame them?
Hey, I'm gonna throw gun. Yay, Chris. Sorry that Chloe's sleeping though. Felt like Chloe did a lot that battle.
Father, what would you have done? Did I have any other choice? Is that?
We meet again.
I see the Black Lion sits upon your breast. You are of the Order of the Southern Sky, then?
I am, and it would seem we have you to thank for dealing with our deserters. I must admit, I did not expect to see a son of House Beowulf lend his aid to our order.
The fight was not of my choosing.
Forgive me. I know you do not wish to shed blood, but it cannot always be avoided. We're no different. Had we the choice, we would not be hunting these men.
You knew who I was all along, didn't you?
I did. I'd seen your name and face upon a bill. While the bounty was certainly impressive, 'twas the charge of heresy that caught my eye. They claim you murdered Cardinal Delacroix, but I somehow find that hard to believe.
Have you a mind to turn me in?
Why would I do that? Our orders are to capture deserters. They say nothing of heretics already hunted mercilessly by the Church. If I were one of those, I think I'd get moving before the lions at my heels thought to feast upon me as well.
Why do you still fight? I do not see why anyone should want to prolong this senseless war.
So long as your brothers point their swords at our throats, we must.
If the White Lion lowered his claws, would the Black follow suit?
No, I do not think it like he would.
Could you deliver a message to Count Orlando, if you should chance to meet him? There are men behind the curtain who goad the dukes for their own gain. We are all but puppets, dancing as they pull our strings. It is those men we ought to be fighting.
I can deliver the message, but why to the Count?
My father once told me Count Orlando was the only man he could truly call a friend.
Lord Barbeneth said that. Very well. I will tell the Count what you've told me.
Then you believe me?
Prior to joining House Jirai, I was the Count's adopted son, and still regard him as my father. I know for a fact that he returns your father's fondness. In honor of their friendship, I will trust you, Ramza. Now, I do not know the reason these men seek the Zodiac Stones. If it is for the benefit of the people, I see no reason to raise protest. But if they seek to use the legend for their own gain, I can assure you my father will not sit idly by. It was not for quiet complacence he was given the name of Thunder God. To worthy causes he would ever lend his strength.
You know of the High Confessor's plot?
Of it, yes. But we have no hard evidence. Our spies are working tirelessly, but I suspect you know more than they. As the heretic who slew Cardinal Delacroix, I dare say you've learned a few things.
If you did have evidence of the plot, would you then be willing to lay down your swords?
Does such evidence exist? Well, whether or not it would mean the end of this conflict, I cannot say. For the gears have long been set in motion. But if evidence did exist that could expose the plot, my father, for one, would surely sheath his blade.
Lord Oren, we must press onward.
Very well. Let us resume our march. Farewell, Ramza. See that you keep your head about your shoulders.
I'm surprised we don't see more people
Never
on
think yourself
chocobos.
without allies. You do have friends. Friends who would gladly lay down their lives fighting beside you. And I count myself among them. I may not be at your side, but we fight together to end this war. Remember that.
Thank you, Oren.
And although there was only one fight, I think I will end the episode there. Y'all be good. Have a nice day. Remember to brush your teeth, take care of yourselves, and do all the good things. And let me get with these two Animals out of my party quick. I'm sorry. Oh, it's sad. I must be off. Be well. And good boy.